5 habits to change your life in 2024. I can't believe that we are at a 4 now. Like, I could barely believe when it was 2020. Like, we had a 20, you know? And then 21 happened. And then 22 happened. And that was a blur within itself. And then 23 happened, and I felt like there was a lot of growth in 23. I felt very grounded. And now we're at 2024. Like, where have the last 3 years of my life gone? And I feel like a lot of us feel this way because of COVID. COVID really did disrupt a lot of our lives, mine included. It changed the trajectory of where I was going with my life to a whole new path. And in some ways, I'm grateful for it. And in other ways, I wish I would have done more with my spare time. But we're not here to beat ourselves up, okay? These are 5 habits that we are going to implement into our lives in 2024. Again, me included. There's a lot of things that we have to work on: discipline, self-love, confidence. So let's get into it, shall we? It's not that I want you here. Yeah. It's not about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. Number 1, write a mission statement. So I did this back in 2018 where I wrote a mission statement. I wrote myself a paragraph of who I wanted to become. What values do I want to instill in my life? What are my goals for the year and how am I going to get there to achieve them? How am I going to show up? Meaning, like, who is the persona that I'm going to create and able to make this mission statement a reality? So my mission statement back in 2018 was more spiritual, getting connected to a higher power. While I feel like my mission statement for this year in 2024 is going to be more about discipline and about really creating the woman that I want to become. I was definitely a lot more task oriented. I loved writing to-do lists and just checking things off. And that's something that I definitely let go of and I want to get myself back into. So I'm going to include that in my mission statement. So basically in this mission statement, you are going to write all your goals and summarize who you want to be and how you are going to implement these traits in your day-to-day. You write a cute little paragraph about it and you read it to yourself every day. And this is the first step to rewiring your brain to achieve the highest level of yourself. Number 2, say no more often. I know that saying no is hard. I am a people pleaser myself, but honestly, I've done a really good job this last year just saying no. If somebody asks you to go to dinner and you just don't feel like it, no, you know what? I'm not feeling like it today, but we can schedule it for another day. If somebody wants you to do that project that you're just not that into, no, it's not really aligning with my mood right now, so I'm gonna have to pass on this one. Saying no to more things gives you back your power. Sometimes it's hard to be 100% in a situation where you don't want to be in anyway. So saying no allows you to take your power back and really just be honest with yourself and the other person. I've done this a lot where I say yes to multiple things at a time, and when it comes to set events, I am just so drained socially and emotionally. It's okay to say no. It's okay to protect your energy. Number 3, create a sleep schedule. Now this is my biggest struggle right now. I'm doing dry January, so I have said no to alcohol and I'm going to continue it up until my birthday and possibly past my birthday if I don't end up doing anything for my birthday. But already, because I haven't been drinking, I've been getting so much better sleep. The only thing left to do for me is actually create a sleep schedule and stick to it. I was in the habit of going to sleep at like 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning and waking up at 7, 8, 9 a.m. depending on what time I had to go to work. But I really want to create a set schedule and have my body go to sleep at the same time every day. So I've been dabbling in sleep research, and they say that the best thing to do is just pick a time and go to sleep at the same time every day. Don't think about, oh, I need 6 hours of sleep or 7 hours of sleep or 8 hours of sleep as the sweet spot. The sweet spot is the time that you go to bed. So for me, I want to make it 10:30, and that gives me enough sleep to wake up early in the morning, hopefully 7 a.m. We'll start at 7 a.m., but I eventually want to get to 6 a.m. That sounds really hard. But honestly, I could do it. We could do it. So asleep by 10:30, wake up at 7 a.m. I think that's a good sleep schedule. And then give myself time to have a morning routine. Go to the gym, make myself lunch, journal in the morning, read a couple pages of a self-help book. It all starts with sleep. It goes from sleep to movement to nutrition. And they all coincide together. And that's how you can biohack your life to be the most productive that you can be. And that goes into 4, incorporate movement. This means any type of movement. I like to go biking a lot, so cycling is in there. I just joined a subscription that you could do multiple classes at different studios, whether I want to do yoga or Pilates or bar. It doesn't have to be HIIT workouts or what's that other one called? CrossFit. Even walking around your neighborhood. Just incorporate some type of movement to move your body and get those juices flowing. It's not only good for your body, but it's good for your brain health. Only 30 minutes of exercise can feed your brain for the next 12 hours, meaning you will be more productive, more focused, and more engaged in your activities. So let's at least try for 30 minutes. And number 5, be mindful. Being mindful is encompassed in a lot of things. That can be just being present, being still in the present moment. Maybe go out for a walk at the park and look at the leaves, look at the texture of the grass, look at the sky and the clouds. Meditation is a form of being mindful. That's something that I used to be really good at, and honestly, I have not meditated in, I want to say, almost a year. And I can sit down for 5 minutes and just still my mind, but I used to do an hour at a time. And I miss that so much because my brain health was just chef's kiss. I was more focused, I was more intentional, I was more clear visioned, and those are just traits that I don't see in myself anymore, and something that I want to get back to. Practicing self-awareness is another way of being mindful. Just viewing yourself from a third person point of view, seeing the way that you react to things, the way that you reply to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just softer ways to go about life. If something happens in your life, like somebody cuts you off, you can either go into a rage, or you can breathe it out and say, you know what, maybe they really have somewhere to be. When you get angry, it spikes your cortisol levels, and it can keep you in a negative state hours after you've had that interaction. So just being more mindful and more self-aware can get you to a state of clarity. Okay, that's it for today. Let me know what you guys want me to talk about next in the comments. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.